Kate, do we need chairs?
No, not unless you want one. I usually do it because I don't have to like pick up the pole and put it down. Just me being lazy. Unless you want to sit in a chair, that's totally fine. All right, so we're gonna start standing up. Grab the pole. And you guys know that anything is optional. If you don't want to do anything with the pole, you're welcome to put it down to the side. Or if you've got shoulder issues or whatever and you want to take a break, that's fine too. So listen to your body and let's get going. All right, so we're going to start with feet nice and wide, pole in the center, and we're just going to start with some cat and cow here. So hands can be slightly below the shoulder. And we're going to bend the knees, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. This is our cat pose, and exhale. And the inhale, we're going to round up, straightening up, looking up. This is our cow. And then back to cat. So we're just going to go back and forth with these two, warming up the spine and the knees and the neck. Excellent, and then let's come back to neutral. So our next movement is our lateral. So we usually do that one arm and then the other. Since we have the pole, we can do one arm at a time or put the pole down, however you like to do it. So I'm gonna start with, leave my chair out of the way. So I've got the pole in one hand. I'm gonna inhale, arm up and over. Exhale back. So count how many times you do it on one side and then do that on the other side. And going nice and slow, letting the body warm up. And let's do two more. Excellent. All right, let's do the other side. Inhale, bring that arm up and over. Exhale, bring it back. Nice, and let's do two more. Excellent. All right, back to center. So let's come into our twist. So again, you can do it without the pole or bringing the feet nice and wide. Pole can be however high you like, however good that feels in the shoulders. We're going to inhale, lift nice and tall. On the exhale, turn to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the second side. And let's do one more time each side. And then back to center. All right, so let's come back to a symmetrical spine here. So I'm going to give you a couple of options again here. We're going to do half sun salutation. And you can do it without the pole, how we usually do it. Or with the pole, the arms come up, and then we fold forward, halfway up, fold forward, all the way up and down. All right? So if that feels like that's going to be too much, do it without the pole. All right, here we go. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift to that nice long spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come up. And then exhale, back down by your side. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms come up. Inhale, all the way up, and exhale back. Nice. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, arms come up. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Excellent. All right. So let's come in. Let's do our mountain pose. So if you want to put your pole off to the side while we do this, you can set it out of your way. All right, so you can start with feet together, toes touching, heels apart, or feet hip width distance apart. Or if you're still a little wobbly, feet can be a little bit wider. And let's take a moment and check in with the feet before we go anywhere else. So we're going to lift the toes up, spread them out, set them back down. And then activating that inner arch, pulling the big toe towards the heel, kind of making like a little suction cup. And then relax that. Let's do the outside of the foot, pinky toe side. Activate that outer arch. And then relax that. And then making a mental note of the 4 corners of the feet. So each side of the ball of the foot, and then each side of the heel. So just making a note of where those are, feeling all 4 of those corners rooted into the earth. And then let's move up the body. So we're going to soften the knees. Come into that neutral pelvis. Hip points towards each other. So we're tying a shoe that opens up the sacrum so that there's more room for the spine to come in. And then collarbones away from each other or shoulder blades together. That's going to give you similar motion. And then a nice, soft, gentle hook behind the ears, pulling back and up. So that is pretty much all of it. Crown of the head towards the sky. Palms can face forward or towards each other. Hopefully you've been breathing this whole time. And we'll take one more breath here. Excellent. All right, guys, look great. So let's grab the pole again, and we're going to do some balance. All right, we're going to start with palm tree pose. So options for this one, you can do it without the pole. You can do just the arms, you can do just the feet, or you can do one arm and the feet if you want to hold on to the pole while you do it. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Arms up on the toes, exhale down. So you can do just one or all. And if this feels easy peasy today, you can come up and then stay up longer and breathe an extra breath. and then come back down. Or just keep it fluid and moving. Excellent. Let's do 2 more. Nice. All right. So next one, let's do our Karate Kid flying crane. Couple of options with this one. You can do it how we usually do it without the pole, or you can do it with the pole down and one knee up, like that. Or you could use a chair if you don't want to switch sides like that. So with the pole, an option is pull up and then one knee up and then other knee up. So that's how I'm going to do it. I'm trying to think if there's one more way to do this. You could do just to the shoulders. Okay, so those are your options. I'm going to go this one, arms all the way up. One knee comes up. Excellent. All right, so let's do one more time each side or finish off evenly. Excellent. All righty. So let's do a little shoulder work here with the pole. All right, so we're gonna bring the pole in front and then up and around. So you can make smaller circles or you can make bigger circles. And then when you're ready to switch directions. So the second side probably might be a little bit more of a challenge because you picked the first way. That was easier probably. Excellent. All right, so let's bring the pole onto the shoulders, and then we're going to drape the wrist over. So feet are nice and wide here, and we're just going to make small little circles. And then reverse. Excellent. And then for fun, if you have the foam one, this might feel good. If you don't have the foam one, it might not feel as good. I'm just going to take the pole and roll it up the back of the neck. Excellent. All right. So let's release that. And then let's do some more balance here. So we're going to start with toes to heels. So you can use the pole if you want, or just do this 1 foot at a time. So we're going to go toes to heels. So we're going to come up on the toes and then roll back onto the heels, lifting the toes up. So you can do 1 foot at a time or both feet. Excellent. All right, we'll go ahead and release that. And then we're gonna walk the line here. So again, you can use the pole or skip it. So we're just going to bring one foot in front of the other. Walking on that imaginary line. And then when you get to the top of the mat, go ahead and do it walking backwards. And one more time up, and one more time back. Excellent. All right, so let's come back to center and we'll do a little hip movement here. So option to do this at the chair, if you have a chair, and you want to do it at the chair. Instead, we're going to go out and then cross in front, go out and then cross behind. So do one leg at a time. Let's see. So we're going to go out, cross in front, out, cross behind. So we're working on strength on that straight leg and then moving those abductors and adductors in that moving leg. Excellent. And then we'll switch sides. One side might be easier than the other. All right, here we go. So we're going to go out, cross in front, out, cross behind. Excellent. And release that. You can check out the legs. Then we're going to do one more here, balance for the time being, and then we'll do some more later. All right, so we're going to do 15 seconds standing on one leg at a time. So you can do it without the pole. You can do it with the pole or maybe the chair or the wall, whatever you got. All right, so let's start 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to lift one leg up and see if we can hold it for 15 seconds. And yeah, if you want to bring your arm in any position, you can do that. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Awesome. All right, if you want, shake that leg out. And let's go to the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. And one side might be easier than the other. Usually we start with the easy side. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Nice. I think they give you a 30-second leg balance test for something. I can't remember what. Some kind of neurological. I haven't had to do it yet, but hopefully I will pass. I should, right? Okay, so next, let's do our warriors. All right, so we're gonna start with warrior 1. And we're gonna turn one foot out and step one foot forward. So for warrior 1, I like the pole in the front. And again, if you don't wanna use the pole, that's totally fine. But let's warm that knee up first. So we're gonna inhale with a straight leg, exhale, bend. And if you want, kind of open up those toes, spread them out a little bit. We're aiming for that second and third toe, so we have a nice smooth line here. If that back calf is too tight, you can move the feet closer or bend that back knee. Excellent. All right, let's push off, step back, go to the other side. Turn that foot out, step that second foot forward. Open up the toes, inhale, straight leg, exhale, bend. Excellent. And then we'll push off and step back. All right, my favorite thing to do with Warrior One when we have a pole is when we do that forward fold. I'll show you what it looks like first. So we inhale the arm up and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come back up and then down. All right, here we go. So we're going to inhale, arm up, bend that front knee. Exhale, fold forward. That arm swoops down. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, arm down, leg straight. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, down. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And all right, let's do another round of that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale down. Let's do one more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down. Nice. All right, push up, step back. Switch hands, switch feet. All right, here we go. So we're going to inhale, arm up. Exhale, fold forward. Arm swoops down. Inhale, arm swoops up. Exhale, arm down, leg straight. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, down. All right, one more round. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, down. Again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, down. And one last time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring it back up. And exhale. All right, step the feet together. If you want, you can shake the legs out or the arms, anything that needs shaking. Awesome. All righty, let's go ahead and do Warrior Two. So we're gonna have the pole in the backhand this time. So we'll start with one foot in front. Back foot's more at 90 degrees here. Pole is in the back arm. We're going to bend that front knee over that front ankle. The arm in front can come up to shoulder height. Extend it forward with the fingers. Let's take a couple breaths here. Excellent. So from here, let's come into side angle pose. So bend the elbow. Forearm comes to that front thigh. That's our exhale. On our next inhale, come up to Peaceful Warrior. Bring that front arm back up towards the ceiling. Bend that front knee again. And then exhale back to side angle pose. Inhale, windmill around, Peaceful Warrior. Excellent. One more time through. Exhale, side angle pose. And inhale, peaceful. Excellent. Let's come back to warrior two. Take a couple breaths here. Excellent. We'll drop the arms and step the feet back together. All right, so let's switch feet and arms. Bend that front knee. Arm out in front, extending out through the fingers. Take a couple breaths here. Excellent. All right, bend that elbow. Front arm comes to that front thigh. Side angle pose. Inhale, bring that arm up towards the ceiling. Peaceful warrior. Check back with that front knee. Exhale, fold forward. Side angle pose. Inhale again, peaceful warrior. And one more time through. Exhale, side angle pose. And inhale, peaceful warrior. Excellent. Let's bring that arm back down to warrior two. Extend out with the fingers. Take a couple breaths here. Nice. You drop that arm and step the feet back together. All right, shake out the legs. And let's see. Let's go ahead and we'll do warrior three. Since we did 1, 2, we'll do 1, 2, 3. All right, so this one you can do with the chair if you'd rather than with the pole. So one version is with the hands on the seat of the chair. We're going to lift one leg up. Option 1. Option 2 with the chair, the top of the chair. And lift one leg up. And then with the chair, or with the pole, the pole can be in the opposite arm as the leg that's straight. It's option 3. And then option 4, without the pole, both arms forward. Okay, so I'm going to do it with the pole, since I have it handy. You're welcome to do any of those other options. All right, so let's get started. So we're going to bring one foot to the center of the mat, toes of the other foot back behind you, so you're still touching on the floor. And if you have wonky balance, this might be your pose. That's totally fine. You can bring both arms forward, one in the pole or both on the chair or both in the air. And then we're going to lift that back leg up if you can. And the thing we want to do is keep that pelvis flat so we're not tilting one up. So it's like that. And then coming out, bringing that foot down, bend that straight leg, and shake it out. Excellent. All right, let's do the other side. That foot comes to the center of the mat. Toes of the other foot touching back behind us. Both arms in front. This can be your pose right here, or if you'd like, you can lift that back leg up. And don't forget to breathe. Excellent. And then bend that straight leg. And coming back up, shake those legs. Excellent. All right. So that's probably, I don't think that's the hardest of those balance poses, but we'll do our tree pose next. That one's a little easier. All right, so we're gonna pick one foot. That foot stays on the floor. Open up the toes, all 4 corners of the foot rooted, and start with tripod. Heel of the other foot above the ankle. That can be your start pose. Have your arms out to the side. You can use the pole or not, whatever you like. You're going to start breathing so we don't forget. And then if you have your balance, you can bring your foot up higher. You're welcome to do that. Just don't be pushing on that knee. And then another thing to think about is opposing forces. So that straight leg pushes into the foot of the bent knee. And if you want, you can move the arms or keep them in the same position, however you like. Just want to make sure that we're breathing. So inhale through the nose, exhale, pull the belly button in. If you feel a little wobbly, extend from the crown of the head. Excellent. And then when you're ready, coming out nice and gracefully, shake out those legs. And then let's go to the other side. We can start with, and you can switch hands with the pole, or you can keep it in the same one. So we can start with tripod or kickstand. Have arms out or arms up. If you have your balance, you want to bring your foot up higher, you're welcome to do that, or keep it on the floor. So nice, strong muscles around that straight leg hip. Breathing. Excellent. And then coming out nice and gracefully. Shake out the legs. All right, before we do our other ones, let's do a little more hip movement and maybe a baby back bend. All right, so we're gonna bring the pole so it's right on that sacrum there. Feet can be nice and wide, hands can be out further or in closer, depends on how it feels on your shoulders. And we're just gonna start with making small little circles here. And then reverse direction. Nice. All right. So from here, we're going to keep the pole where it is. And again, you can have the hands out wider or in closer. We're going to just do an easy back bend or a baby back bend, depending on how comfortably you are going back. So we want to soften the knees to start. And we're going to look straight ahead. On the inhale, we're just going to bring the gaze up towards the ceiling. And then as we do that, we're going to send the hips forward. And then exhale, come back to center. And again, inhale, start with the gaze, looking up, and then add the hips and maybe the shoulders come back. And then exhale, bring it forward, back to neutral. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, back to center. So you might notice that you feel it in the core. So that's partly why we work on core strength. So we can do little movements like that. All right, let's do, we'll do pigeon next and then see what's after that. Okay, so for pigeon, so this is one you can do. So we do this when we do what I call the upside down number 4. That's essentially a pigeon pose. You can do it in a chair where you're seated and you're bringing one like this. That's pigeon. You can do it to the chair where you bend like that. Like if you don't want to get down on the floor, that's an option. That on our back. We do it when we're on the floor and we bring that leg out in front. We don't do that one a lot because it's kind of hard to get into for some people. But we're going to do it standing up. So we're going to pick one foot. Start with this one, and we're going to bend that knee so we're making a little shelf. And the pole can be in the same hand as the leg that's staying down, or it can be in the opposite. We're going to take the other leg and bring that ankle right on that little shelf. All right. So this is your essential pose here. We're getting that opening in the spine. Pigeon's a good one for sciatica because we're opening up the spine for that nerve that goes all the way down to your toes. All right, if this is easy for you and you want to make it more difficult, you can fold forward and drop the arm down, maybe drop both arms down. Check in with that foot that's on the floor. Don't forget to breathe. All right, to come up, we're going to push in with that leg and then lift the torso. Shake out the legs. Excellent. All right, let's do the other side. Making that little shelf. Bringing that ankle to the little shelf. And again, you might want to keep the pole in the same hand or switch. Either way is fine. So that's our pose. That knee in the leg that's on the floor can be bent a little bit. Or if you want to make this a little bit more of a challenge, you can fold forward, bring that arm down for our sleeping pigeon. Excellent. And then when you're ready to come out, push that leg in, inhale, straighten up, release the leg, shake them out. Awesome. All right, so one more challenging balance pose, and then we'll do a triangle. Not that that's not challenging, but so we're going to do dancer pose. So this one, again, if you can't reach your foot, maybe grab onto your pants, or if you have a strap handy, that can work. Another easy way to get into this is to bring that shin up on your chair. That's an option. So those are your options for grabbing that leg. All right, the pole can be in one hand. And we're going to do one of those options, leg up on the chair, or a strap or something, grab your pants. And then what I would like to encourage you to do is point that knee down towards the floor first. So we've got the hip alignment, nice. And then from here, you can point that knee towards that back wall. So instead of going out to the side and maybe pinching something, we're keeping it straight behind us. Take a couple breaths here, or come out whenever you need to. And then coming out gracefully here, point that knee down, and then release the foot, and then shake it out. Excellent. All right, let's try the other side. Root that foot into the floor. Get a hold of that other leg somehow. Knee points down towards the floor first, and then send it back towards that back wall. Or just stay with that quad stretch, that's fine too. So we're breathing. Excellent. And then coming out just as slow as you went in, point the knee down and release the leg. Shake it out. Excellent. All right. Take a breath. That's a challenge for sure. And then let's do our triangle pose. So this one, if you don't like doing this with the pole, totally get it. You can do it without. Otherwise, here's what it looks like with it. So I've got the pole in front. I'm going to step 1 foot forward. The back foot is closer to 90 degrees. And what we're going to do is keep that front leg mostly straight. Unless it's uncomfortable, you can bend it as little or as much as you need. All right, so this front arm is going to come down towards the floor. I'm going to bring this other arm up and grab the pole. So I don't feel like I go down as far holding the pole, but I feel like I get a better twist. So we've got a lateral and a twist in our triangle, going down just as far as it's comfortable, just as far as you can get back up. Excellent. One more breath. And then walk the hands back up, bend that front knee, and then we'll step the feet back together and shake it out. All right, so we have the pole in the other hand, other foot in front, straight-ish knee. And then we're going to come over, and then that front hand comes down towards the floor. And we're looking up under that upper armpit, basically. Take a couple of breaths here. And then when you're ready to come out, you can bend that front knee, walk the hands back up, and step the feet back together. Excellent. All righty. So let's do pyramid pose, and then we'll do chair pose. All right, so the idea, so we just did that straight-legged triangle. So we're going to do a similar but different straight leg. So for pyramid, there's a bunch of options. So the most difficult is going to be if the feet are close together and you step 1 foot forward so they're kind of right on either side of a really thin line. So that's an option with the feet. If that feels a little wobbly, step the feet out wider and then step that foot forward. So a couple of inches makes a huge difference. All right, so that's an option with the feet. The option with the hands, no poles. And you can just do prayer hands in the front, prayer hands in the back, or you can raise the arms up and do this, okay? So I'm gonna do it with the pole and one arm. So here's what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna step 1 foot forward, and this is the one where you keep the knees mostly straight again. Side, looking at it from the side, the legs make a pyramid. That's where the name comes from. All right, so inhale and bring that one arm up. And then on the exhale, we're hinging at the hips and folding forward, going just as far as is comfortable. So you can bend that knee a little bit, maybe go down a little bit further, but don't overdo it on the knee. And then when you're ready to come up, you're going to push the feet away from each other to try and keep that straightish leg. Bring that arm up. And then exhale, bring it down. And bend the knees and step the feet together. All right, let's try the other side. So again, feet can come out wider this way for a more stable pyramid. All right, and again, knees are mostly straight, but do what you need to do for your knee integrity. So we're gonna inhale, bring that other arm up, hinge at the hips, and exhale, fold forward. just as far as is comfortable. Excellent. And then coming back up, push the feet away from each other. Inhale, bring that arm up. And then exhale, bring it down. Excellent. All right. I'm going to step the feet together. And I promised one more. Chair pose. All right. So you can make this as difficult or as easy as you want. It's going to be more work the closer your feet are to each other. But be mindful of your balance. So don't overdo it for that sake. All right, so here we go. So we're going to inhale. We're going to send the pole towards the opposite corner of the ceiling. On the exhale, we're going to bend the knees. Take another breath here. And then on your next exhale, we're going to fold forward. And then on your next inhale, come back into your chair pose, but maybe a little deeper in your pretend chair, if it's okay with your knees. And then let's exhale again. And one last chair pose, as low as you're going to go. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up. And then exhale down. All right. So let's finish standing with a half sun salutation, and then we'll come down to the floor. All right. So here we go. So we're going to inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Arms come up. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Nice. Two more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Arms come up. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Nice. One last time. Inhale. And exhale, hinge at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Inhale, arms coming up. And exhale, done. Nice. All right. Let's put pole down and come down to seated if you want, or if you want to come into a squat first, you're welcome to do that. And then falling gracefully on the floor. All right. So let's do a seated cat-cow. So sitting up nice and tall. We're going to exhale back to cat. Inhale, cat. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cat. Excellent. All right, next, let's do gentle laterals here. One hand comes down to the floor. Inhale, one arm up. Exhale, bring it back. Other side, nice and slow. Excellent. One more time each side, or finish off evenly. Excellent. All right, let's do our little gentle twist here. So sitting up nice and tall, inhale. And then on the exhale, turn to one side. Inhale, center. Exhale, second side. Excellent. And then we're going to come back to back onto the spine. Just going to flip my mat real quick. All right, coming down onto the back, let's start with one-legged Apanasana. So we're going to exhale, one knee comes in. On the inhale, that foot goes back down to the floor. Exhale, second side. Inhale, foot to floor. Excellent. And then from here, we're going to bring the arms out to the sides. And feet can move down a little bit away from the body. And then we're just going to do a couple of gentle windshield wipers with the knees. Excellent. All right, let's do one quick little twist here. So we're going to move the left foot to the center of the mat and cross the right leg over the left. Arms can stay out in a T, and we're going to drop both knees over towards the left. And you can either look to the left, straight up towards the ceiling, or over towards that right hand. Excellent. And then bring the head and the knees back to center. Knees go to the right, and the head can go right, center, or left. Excellent. And then bringing both back to center, uncross the legs. Right foot comes to the center of the mat, and then cross the left leg over. Both knees drop to the left side, and head can go left, center, or right. Excellent. Let's bring both knees back to center, and then back to the right, and head can go left, center, or right. Excellent. Let's bring both knees back to center, uncross the knees, and then both knees come into the chest. Couple of Apanasanas. Feet come back down to the floor when you're ready. And then we're going to extend both legs all the way straight out. And finish up here with palm tree pose arms. We're going to inhale, arms up overhead. And exhale, arms back down by your sides. Excellent. And one or two more. And then after you finish your last one, release the legs and feet away from each other. Arms come down by your side and then out from the body. Maybe tuck the shoulder blades together. And getting any last little wiggles out. If you have a chair handy and you want to bring your legs up on your chair, you're welcome to do that. Or any other position that feels comfortable. If it's uncomfortable on the back, with the legs out straight, you can bend the knees. Feet come out wide and then the knees drop towards each other. Gives your lower back a little bit more space. And then let's do a joint relaxation. So we're opening and making space in the joints. Starting at the feet, work our way up. So relax and make space in the toes. Relax and make space in the ankles. Relax and make space in the knees. Relax and make space in those hip joints. Relax and make space in the spine. Relax and make space in the shoulders. Relax and make space in the elbows. Relax and make space in the wrists. Relax and make space in the fingers. Relax and make space in the throat and neck. Relax and make space in the jaw. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. Gently coming back into awareness. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. If you'd like, you can roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. Using that lower arm as a little headrest. Let's take a full breath here. When you're ready, and again with an inhale, pushing up to a comfortable seated position. And bring breath back into the body and find us safely on our way Let's finish with sun breath number 3, since it's a nice, beautiful sunny day outside. So palms together, elbows together, inhale, open, exhale, close. 3 times, ready, here we go. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Again, inhale, open, exhale, close. And one more time, inhale, open, and exhale, close. Palms together, down to the heart, and namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, guys. Good job today.